My name is Lue Elizondo, and for nearly a quarter of a century I worked with the United States government in the intelligence field. One of my jobs was to help run the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program for the Pentagon. It was there that I learned the reality that UFOs exist. Let me be clear, UAP are real.
On November 13, 2024, Elizondo testified as part of the U.S. House Committee on Oversight and Accountability hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomenon, exposing the truth. It was the second congressional hearing on UAP to feature witness and whistleblower testimony. Late U.S. Senator Harry Reid vouched for Lue Elizondo's involvement and leadership role in investigating UAPs.
You have made claims that non-human intelligence aircraft exists and that there have been federal employees that have been injured on these crashes.
That's correct.
Have non-human bodies associated with UAP crash craft retrievals been recovered?
There have been recovered biological samples from crashes.
That sounds crazy.
Well, it may sound crazy, but it doesn't mean it's not true. When you say bodies, people think an intact body, right? 2 arms, 2 legs, and bilateral symmetry. I prefer to say biologics. I was not around for the recovery of that. It was before my time.
Critics have questioned Elizondo's credibility and intentions. Some have even suggested he is still working with the government to control efforts to shape public discourse around UAP. Last year, Elizondo testified to Congress that he, quote, managed a special access program on behalf of the White House and the National Security Council in his most recent government position.
You've heard the criticism that some people think that you're deliberately misleading the public. Are you working on behalf of the government in a PSYOP program?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'll put myself on a polygraph tomorrow.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh.
I think people want that smoking gun. They want a non-human intelligent life form, shaking hands with the president. They want a photo of that. Are we ever going to get that?
Right, and I think for some people, they're never going to have their form of disclosure until that occurs. But I would submit to you that disclosure is not an event. It's not a single event, it's a process. And I think we're well down that road. There were 5 performance observables: instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic velocity, transmedium travel, right? Low observability, anti-gravity.
Over the last year, Elizondo has made multiple media appearances and written a book. He is currently traveling the U.S. on a speaking tour about his decade-long career studying UAPs for the Pentagon.
And you paid for it, your tax dollars. And it frustrates me because you paid for something that you deserve the results of. The U.S. government is in possession of exotic technology. Technologies that are not consistent with current state-of-the-art technology.
Elizondo says the UAPs he's observed move in ways no other current state-of-the-art technology can. He says for 70 years, the government has been lying about the existence of being in possession of the technology.
These things are coming into controlled U.S. airspace completely unchallenged and are conducting what we consider as perhaps some sort of reconnaissance on our military equities, but more importantly, may even have the capability to interfere with our nuclear strike capabilities. These phenomena are occurring in the vicinity of sensitive military and government installations. That's not Lue Elizondo telling you, that's your government telling you this.
Elizondo says more whistleblowers who were also part of government programs studying UAPs will continue to come forward.
Now the government's finally coming forward, fortunately, so they're actually starting to back up a lot of what I've been saying the last 7 years, thank God. I think some people are beginning to wise up.
What do you think disclosure might look like during the second Trump administration?
This administration is very proactive on trying to get to the bottom of this. There are key members on the cabinet that are very interested and are very motivated to continue to learn more about this incredible mystery, this phenomenon that we've been dealing with for decades.